Another Brick Fan here, and I just picked up 20 bags of the LEGO Movie 2 Collectible Minifigures series. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of these with you and feel and see if we can guess what they are, and hopefully we got all 20. So let's see if we went 20 for 20. Let's take a look. Let's get started with our first bag. So first, take a look. These bags are a little larger than the bags from the other minifigures series. They have a pretty good artwork on them. Everything else, obviously, same as always. No real distinguishing marks on here, anything like that. Although I have heard that there is a secondary bag inside of some of these. We'll take a look as we work through them. So just feeling around on this. So first things first, there's some legs right here. Feels like the torso here. Over here is the base plate, which are white in this case. So no real distinguishing features yet. Although here's a head piece here. It feels kind of like a hood. And then over here, let's see, there's kind of a flat piece with a little L shape. So this feels like the arrows, this back piece for, so I believe this figure right here is going to be Lucy. Let's go ahead and open this up. I like to do these very carefully, so first we shake everything down to the bottom. Do this and we'll kind of preserve the look of the bag. And here we have Warrior Lucy. Okay, our second bag here. Once again, we'll start corner here. Feel some legs, the base plate. There's a torso. And again, a headpiece. And this feels like the head itself. So let's see. Now this feels like a hat with some goggles on it. Feel around on this just a little bit more. Oh, it's got a little divot in here, so I'm thinking this is Rex. Let's see if we can find the little dinosaur, the baby raptor in here. Yes, right here is the baby raptor, it feels like. So I'm going to go with this one being Rex, Danger Vest. And there he is, Rex Danger Vest. The hair and piece and the hood and the hat are put together, so that was kind of throwing me off a little bit. But that little divot right here is what I could feel, so that definitely gave it away. And then obviously finding the raptor at the end. Okay, bag number 3. Feel around, looks like we've got a head right there. The torso, legs. Here's a hair piece, feels like. This might be another Rex Danger Vest. No, wait. Feels like handle, there it is, a handle. Perhaps an axe. Let's feel that piece again. Feels very similar to Rex Danger Vest. But this piece here Oh wait, no, that is a guitar. So that's going to be this one is Kitty Pop. So by finding this guitar here, I'm going to call this one Kitty Pop. Ah, see there, that's a secondary bag in there. Made it a little harder to feel. I missed the tail, but I did find the guitar. So let's go ahead and get Kitty Pop put together. Kitty Pop. All right, bag number 4. Again, this is the base plate. Looks like there's something underneath that though. It's a round piece. So perhaps a collar or something like that. Let's see, it's a torso. Okay, here's an interesting piece here. Square, that's the legs. Head. This feels like a little bow tie piece. Probably from the Tin Man. So we're going to go with Tin Man on this one. This little bow tie here is what I think I'm feeling. So let's see what we got here. And it is the Tin Man. And here he is, the Tin Man. Next bag, I'll go ahead and feel around in here. Let's see. So here's the base plate. Feels like the head. And here's something interesting up here. So it's got fairly large. No, that's a torso. This feels like a hair piece. Not super distinctive yet. No, wait, here's a bar piece. Wait, no, it's soft. This is the whip. So this is, I believe, the swamp monster. Let's go take a look. Definitely felt the whip piece. So let's get his name really quickly here. Here he is, Swamp Creature. So I'm calling this the Swamp Creature. Go ahead and open this one up. And here's the whip that we talked about. Ah yes, again, once again in another bag. Making it a little more difficult to feel. So we get him put together really quickly. And there he is, the Swamp Creature. So we're 5 for 5 so far. Next bag. Feels like some legs here. And there's a small piece here. Let's see. This feels like the golf club, so let me go out on a limb really quick and say this is going to be President Business. Feels like the hair piece right here. Here's the head, and then the hair piece here. Base plate. Since I've definitely got a good feel for the golf club here, I'm going to go with President Business on this one. And there it is, President Business. And there he is, President Business. Okay, next pack. Let's see what we got here. See, right away I feel the toolbox right here, so that's a pretty good indication that it's Benny. Here's a headpiece, legs, and this right here is feels like a helmet. And then right here is the oxygen tanks for sure. So this here is Benny. I think this is Apocalypseburg Benny, or Apocalypse Benny here. And there he is, Apocalypse Benny. Apocalypse Benny. Next bag. Feel through, let's see, there's the base plate here. Here's a square. So a square tile right here. Torso. The square tile, I think there's only one that has, oh no, the Scarecrow has a square tile. And the crayon person. Now I do feel a pointed hat here, but I don't feel the long crayon piece. So I'm going to go with the Scarecrow for this one. And there he is, the Scarecrow. Moving on, take a feel of this one. Oh, see, this one's really quickly obvious to me. There's a great big piece here. And this feels like it's not pointed on the end, because that would be the crayon, like we were just talking about. But I think this is the giraffe guy, but let's just double check. See if we can find that little flower piece. Here's his head. Yeah, and this right here, down on the bottom, feels like the flower piece. So real quickly, I'm going to go with the giraffe guy. And yes, we were right. There. Next up. Okay, so right here is a hair piece. And this feels like a round piece. Torso, legs, head, and a base plate. So just feeling this hair piece. Perhaps it has the headphones, but definitely this round piece is giving it away for me. Feels like his coffee cup. This, I believe, is Emmett. And it is Emmett. So there is Emmett. So we're doing really well. 10 for 10 so far. Let's move on to the next batch. All right, starting up here in the corner. Definitely feels like a head, base plate, legs, So a flat piece here. Okay, so this is a 1x2 tile. So that right there narrows it down to a couple of these, which one of them is one of the singers. We find her name with a skirt, which I believe I feel right here. So this is Candy Wrapper. I'm going to say this is Candy Wrapper right here. And here she is. So here we are, Candy Wrapper. Moving on. So here's the torso, legs, head. Okay, here is a hair piece with like, feels like a ponytail. So see if we can find the one other piece. I believe this is one of the singers, and I'm thinking because of the ponytail, there's only one that kind of has that ponytail, and that is Flashback Lucy. So let's go ahead and take a wild stab and see what happens. Flashback Lucy. And it is Flashback Lucy. And there we have her, Flashback Lucy. Next package. Okay, right away I feel a round piece here, which is again one of the singers who's carrying a record. And that is, and my quick guess here is Hula Lula. Let's see if we can find another distinguishing piece here. Head. This feels like, no, that's the base plate. This right here is, I believe, a microphone. So we're going to go with, feels like there's a secondary bag in here. I think we're going to go with Hula Lula on this one. And there it is. There's the secondary bag. And this is definitely Hula Lula. Here's the piece that I felt right away, which for me gave the figure away. So there she is, Hula Lula. Okay, and our next bag. See the first piece I feel here. Kind of a long couple of studs. Oh yes, so that's could be Unikitty. See if I can find any other minifig pieces in here. See, that feels like, no, that feels like the little arch. I don't feel any legs or anything else. Here's a, feels like a 1x4 brick right here. So I'm going to go with Unikitty. So this is simply just Unikitty, no other name. So Unikitty here is my guess. Let's go ahead and open this up. And it is in fact Unikitty. So the piece I was feeling, I think first was the tail and then perhaps this arched piece here. So let's go ahead and put Unikitty together. So there is Unikitty. Next up, Oh yes, great big giant piece here in a triangular shape. Very easy to tell on this one. This is the watermelon guy. So we'll just take a quick, that's my quick guess. We'll open this right up. And it is indeed the watermelon guy. So here is watermelon guy. So we're doing great. 15 for 15 so far. All different characters. We're in the home stretch, the last 5. We're starting with this pack. I can feel the legs. Down here feels like a head, torso. Here we go. This is a hair piece, I think. Oh, relatively big hair piece. No, there's 2 pieces here. Yep, there we go. So this right here feels like an animal. So that narrows it down to Dorothy. No, I think I feel the mohawk on the cat. Mohawk from the cat, and this is a large hair piece. So I'm going to go with since I feel this animal down here and I think I feel the mohawk on her. This is the cat. So this is Sherry Scratchin' Post. Let's take a look. And there she is, Sherry Scratchin' Post and her mohawk wearing kitty cat. Next bag. Again, we're starting some legs here, torso. This feels like a top hat. There's the base. Here's the instruction bag. There's the head. Definitely feeling like a top hat to me with a beard perhaps. I'm going to go with Apocalypseburg Abe. Yes, there he is. Here we are, Apocalypseburg Abe. Down to the last 3. There's a base plate. Up here is a torso. Ah, there it is. This is a big crayon piece, so we're going to go with the crayon guy. Let's see what his name is. Here it is. Crayon Girl, excuse me. This is Crayon Girl. Very easy to distinguish with a long crayon piece. So let's go ahead and open this one up. And there you can see the crayon. And the rest of her looks like it's in a secondary bag in here. There it is. And again, she has one of these 2x2 tile pieces. So that's another cue to look for, but it's super easy to pick up on the crayon piece. Crayon Girl. Last two. I think all we're missing now is Dorothy and the Cowardly Lion. So, you know, there's some legs there. Some torso or a hair piece. Perhaps the head, base plate. Now, this definitely feels like a tail piece here to me. So I'm going to go with the Cowardly Lion for this one. Once again, it's in a secondary bag, and yes, it's the Cowardly Lion. It is Badge of Courage. There he is, Cowardly Lion. Now, if we're really lucky, this last one should be Dorothy. Go ahead and give it a little feel here. Skin, legs, base plate. Let's see, torso maybe. This might be Toto right here. I'm not sure. Headpiece. I think this here is Toto. So if I'm right, we got really lucky and we ended up with Dorothy here. Let's take a look. And we did indeed get Dorothy. And there they are, Dorothy and Toto. So, to quickly wrap this up, this is the order that I opened them in. You can see from the back to the front. Now, I got very lucky, obviously, in going 20 for 20. But what I did do was take one entire row from a box that had just been opened. So I was lucky enough to get to the store early enough and find a box that had just been opened and looked like there was one complete row in it. So I just grabbed the middle row out of the box. Well, all 20 figures were there, and I felt through them a little bit to ensure that they were all different while I was at the store, and I got really lucky and got all 20 figures in one try. So hopefully you enjoyed the unveiling or unbagging, unboxing of these figures. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at all of these and review them all individually in another video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to see more of my content. You can also click the bell button to be alerted when I post a new video.